Hello and welcome. Today I'm in the tier 9 British cruiser, the Neptune, and I'm using these upgrades and commander skills. And today, Matchmaking loves me, because I am a tier 9 cruiser in a game where there are no other tier 9 ships on my team, and there is only one tier 9 ship on the enemy team as well. Which means that the pressure is on me to, well, try to do at least something and not die really quickly. Which is why, of course, I rushed near towards the cap zone right at the start of the game. As you can see by where I am on the minimap compared to my teammates. So I'm opening up on that Mogami, also that Amagi over there on the enemy team. He has survivability expert, so he probably is not much of a threat. There is a DD inside the A-cap, which is why I torpedo the way I am, because DDs often are in that direction. I am obviously using Hydro already for a while, because, you know, it's likely the DD might want to torpedo me, because the smoke is a nice big target. Besides, there's a Nelson behind me. Meanwhile, I'll just shoot the Mogami, because I have no other choices here really anyway. Even if I don't deal that much damage, I think it's worth it to try. Oh, there's the Ognoi. Excellent. And because she is full broadside on, that's gonna leave a mark. Okay. Let's fire one more blind shot. Okay, I guess I couldn't finish her. Oh! Oh! The blind shot actually finished her. Wow. That's excellent. Now, my Hydro is running out in 10 seconds and my smoke is running out in 20 seconds. The worrying part right now is if the Ognoi torpedoed at this kind of time, like right before she died. Because those torps might potentially be able to hit me. Also, this Mogami is making a pretty big mistake here. She's pushing out ever so slightly and this opens her broadside up to me. So I'll just deal some damage. I might not be able to take her out because I'm gonna start moving since my smoke is gone and I don't want to get deleted. Although it seems that there's only the Mogami and the two Gneisenau's on this side of the map, so perhaps it's not actually that big of a risk after all. So I'll just stay here for a bit, wait until the Mogami comes out again, finish her off and then leave. Oh, and I think she's gone. Although I didn't get the kill, but I guess it doesn't really matter that much. I mean, as long as somebody took care of it. And now the Kagero will take the A-cap. And looking at the minimap, it seems my team is winning on all fronts right now. I mean, we're capping the B-cap, we already hold the C-cap, and we will definitely take the A-cap. So I guess we'll just keep pushing. Because we've only lost one ship, they've lost 3, and we are gonna hold all 3 cap zones, so I'm guessing that trying to be defensive isn't going to lead to much. Now, if my team was to try to win as hard as possible, the best course of action would be to try to hold the cap zones. Actually, not even hold all 3 cap zones. Just go for 2 cap zones and try to hold them as much as possible. That is, we shouldn't try to attack into them. But because this is a random battle and there is no way that we can get enough teamwork to all act in the same manner, well, unfortunately, it does mean we probably have to attack because the enemies likely are not going to attack into us, even if that will lose them the game. So I sailed closer, I used smoke, and I'm gonna start opening up on this Gneisenau that is showing me a nice broadside. I did fire torps, but I don't really have much expectation for those to hit because the Gneisenau is just gonna turn away and probably just sail out of range. Now I keep slightly moving in the smoke. This is actually slightly dangerous, not in this kind of a situation though. The reason why I keep moving is so that it's more difficult for them to hit me blindly while I am inside smoke. It is more dangerous if there are torpedoes around because a British cruiser like the Neptune, she goes from going in reverse to stopping to accelerating forwards really slowly. That is, it takes a lot of time for that to happen. So even with Hydro up, you might not be able to react in time, even though you might be able to normally. However, because I know that there is no real threat of torpedoes, it doesn't really matter. Also, I can't believe that Gneisenau hit me from 12 kilometers with a blind shot like that. But she fired HE, so doesn't matter. Wait, yeah, it was the Gneisenau. I got confused for a moment there. Okay, she's running away though, and she's gonna get out of range somewhat soonish, but then again, my smoke isn't going to last forever either anymore, so... Wow, that's some amazing dispersion. Wow, did you see those Gneisenau shells? Wow. They really disliked one another. I bet they were magnetic shells, so that's why they pushed away from one another. Okay. The Gneisenau is on the edge of my range, so I have to switch targets, and it's gonna be the Fiji. My smoke dissipated, but we should be able to take care of the Fiji before, you know, she can retaliate towards me. And because the Gneisenau is firing HE, I guess it doesn't matter. Although there is a second Gneisenau, and they also have another cruiser over there that we didn't know was over there, because, you know, there's a smoke screen, but we don't have any not seen targets before. You see, there is one cruiser that we have not met in this match yet. Like, it's not visible anywhere on the minimap at any point. And I think it's a Fiji or Edinburgh, I don't remember specific. Oh, it's a Fiji. Well, another British cruiser, but she is not tier 9. So, I don't really fear her all that much. I think that she is a better target early on, although she might be a lot harder to hit. And I think that the Gneisenau is a bigger threat, because the Nelson might not be able to survive the fight. Or, you know, the Nelson might not necessarily win this fight against this Gneisenau, and what I would like it is if the Nelson dies, that the Gneisenau would also be dead. You know, because once the Nelson goes down, I'll be the target. Although I might even be the target before the Nelson goes down. Depends entirely on what the enemy Gneisenau does, I suppose. Meanwhile, I'm actually really surprised the enemy Fiji isn't firing on me, or even the second Gneisenau. I don't quite understand why, because I'm a Neptune. It's still a British cruiser, and she's still fairly soft. Okay, well, the Neptune, or sorry, the Nelson went down, and now I'm being targeted by 3 different ships, which means that the Gneisenau is targeting me. And as a result, I'm slowing down to smoke just in case, or maybe to just try to dodge a little bit more. Okay, so that Gneisenau is going to die. There she goes, and now the target is the Fiji. Hydra would be really nice right now, because, well, the Fiji might torp me at some point. But she might already have torpedoed, so maybe it's not that big of a threat. After all, the Fiji doesn't have quite as many torpedoes. Okay, so the Fiji is running away from me. She can't run forever. You see, there is a white border that won't let her run further than that. And because she is a British cruiser, her only choice of ammunition is AP. Which means that if I don't show broadside to her, that is, I only use my front guns, I should be fine. She should not be able to deal significant amounts of damage to me. And because I am 2 tiers higher than her, I obviously outdamage her by quite a lot. So I should definitely be able to win this fight. Unless, of course, I get torped randomly and I'm unable to dodge. Of course, in that case, you know, it can flip on its head. But I suppose I might not be able to finish the Fiji because she's just gonna run behind the island. However, I should at least be able to hurt quite significantly, or I should hurt her quite significantly. I mean, I still have 30k HP left, right? And she's down to like 10k. Okay, so the Gneisenau, by the way, that was on the side has been taken out. I didn't notice when or who took it out, but I mean, she's gone, so all I need to do at this point is finish the Fiji, and I suppose after one more ship dies on their team, they will lose the game, because we'll take to 1,000 points. But I mean, I did my part. I did as a tier 9 in a tier 7 game is supposed to do. I went ahead, I carried, etc, etc. Well, I don't know if I carried, but I contributed my part. I used Hydra obviously, and there's the VG, she's showing broadside, I'm angling so I don't show broadside, just in case maybe she'll citadel me while I fail to do so. And there she goes, and there's 1,000 points. What a nice game. Matchmaking really loved me this time. Like, Matchmaking absolutely loved me here. I did 139k damage, 10k XP, 4.5k free XP, 4 ships destroyed, 4 citadel hits. Now the 1.3 million credits is mostly because I probably got 1 million in a mission. Despite all of the things I did, we still had a Kagero that got more experience than I did. So yeah, I suppose the Kagero really deserves it. Which is why I complimented her. And here's the damage. I mean, I just used AP. Torpedoes didn't deal any damage. Although my secondaries with HE did a bit of damage. A whole 264 damage. Here's the credits, and as you can see, yeah, it was 1 million from a mission. Then again, I would have still made 160k credits profit. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I would like to thank the patrons on Patreon. Thank you very much for your continued support and Nuclear Sky, and I hope I'll see you guys next time.